Hello. Welcome to Marriage Nectar Unplugged. My name is Peachy, and this is my husband.
I'm Reggie. We're out here on this beautiful fall day. We're showing everybody that we have not raked our grass. Oh, I have not raked the grass, but it's all good.
Hopefully our camera person is not getting the leaves. Anyway, it's been a few days since we last spoke to you, and so we are now officially, since it's Sunday, we are on day 6 of our fast, of omitting negative words from our language of when we're speaking to or about our spouses.
Good thing. Why do we need to do that? Why do we need to omit negative words?
Well, you know what? Let's go to the word.
Okay.
In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29 says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers." So, really, the word tells us that we are not supposed to have negative words coming out of our mouths. But for whatever reason, because of the closeness of our spouses, what usually happens is they catch the brunt of it. So the day is hard, and so you have some steam to let off, and we get so used to your spouse being there that we start to use negative language.
You actually, what happens is, the person who's closest to you, who you know won't really possibly make you pay for it, because you know if you talk really negative to your boss, you know, it might affect your pay raise.
Okay.
It may put you in trouble. But you know, at home somehow we think that we can get away with negative words, but actually, home is a place that you should always honor your spouse with everything that you say and everything that you do.
Right. The words that we use actually should edify our spouses, like build them up. Reggie, what does edification mean to a man when his wife is using words that edify him?
Well, you know, like I always say, not to make this thing a racist thing, but I think as a black man, we feel that once we leave our houses, that somewhat the world is against us. You know, we're looked at somewhat of a negative light. So when we come home and we have somebody who's giving us words of affirmation and words of upliftment, it gives us the ability to go out and deal with the situations that sometimes that's negative towards us. You know, we over the past week, not just you and I, but you know, there's been a lot of conversation about for colored girls only and black men feeling a little bit emasculated. So you know, we're not going to go into that conversation. But the one problem
you had to fit that in.
The one problem I was having with it was this conversation was going on between men and women as to how they felt about the film. And I think that if I would have saw a conversation, even though these people weren't married, if I saw a conversation that was a little more uplifting, I could have had a different feel towards it. But it just seemed like we were at each other. And, you know, when you're at each other, you accomplish nothing. So, you know, you don't want to be in your home and have an issue with your spouse and y'all in those close quarters. It could be potential dynamite.
Right. I feel you. So hopefully you are continuing on with this 30-day challenge. And, of course, we're going to take it further than 30 days. But anything that you do for, say, 2 to 3 weeks starts to be a habit. So we want to be in the habit of speaking positive words to each other. So until the next time.
Did I tell you how lovely you looked?
Don't go down. Yes, darling, you did. Thank you.
Am I passing my fast? Did I do good today?
You did more. You did excellent.
All right. There we go.
So this upcoming week, we want to encourage you to continue on with the fast of alleviating or omitting negative words from your communication with your spouse. Take time to look at the small things that your spouse does and appreciate that, you know, appreciate them for that, as well as, you know, start to applaud them or use words that edify them in front of their friends, in public, in front of your family, your children, your parents, your co-workers. Everybody ought to know how much you love your spouse, how much you like your spouse, how much you respect your spouse, and you know, and just how wonderful it is to be in a relationship where you're both just continue to build each other up. So I think we talked enough.
We have.
That's it for now. Until the next time.
Peace in.
Peace. It's peace from the peach.
Peace in.